Hey, man, I was very impressed.
Talk about Floyd Sr. That's what you want to talk about. You want to
We'll
ask
get
all
there.
no, just get right to the craziest shit that you. I don't got time to bullshit.
But I do want to know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that. But I do want to congratulate you on the Devin Haney promotion. I told your son, that's extraordinary. Like Devin Haney Promotions is
You know what I know about you? You are very fond of your kids and the development of your kids.
Yeah.
And I commend you for
Yeah.
that.
Let's talk about Floyd Sr. Let's go.
Good job, Fred.
You saw
Good
the video.
job.
You
Good
saw the
job,
video.
Fred.
You saw the video. And I, like I said, I didn't see it. I didn't see what happened because on YouTube, I watched it. They cut out the minute in between rounds.
But the thing about it is, in life and sports, sports is constantly evolving. It's constantly getting better. And what we're attempting to do with Devin is to bring in the best, most qualified. And for sure, Floyd Sr. is more qualified than he's the master, you know. But I mean, we also have other coaches that have come into Devin's life that we've learned from, you know. And Zab's dad, Yoel Judah. You know, Yoel was a very big influence in Devin's career. You know, that's Devin's his godfather. So I mean, it's just been a multitude of people, and you know, no disrespect to Senior at all, but no one asked Senior where was he at when Devin fought Mason Menard. Where was Senior at when Devin fought Juan Carlos Burgos? No, you shaking your head. I'm talking about you. You asked. Where was he at?
I'm gonna ask him. I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. He probably wasn't there.
So,
you're probably making the point that he wasn't there.
Right. So, I mean, out of 138 times as an amateur, Floyd Senior was never there. So to say, you know, 1 and 2, we don't say 1 and 2. You know what I mean? But you know, in all fairness, I mean, off the record, I mean.
Well, I'm recording.
No, but I'm saying, but off the record, as a brother, how would you feel? I mean,
if he said that about me,
no,
I would want him to call me, obviously.
No, when you go to school, when you send your kid to school, and the teacher is not relaying the message in the same speed that he used to relay the message, but it's no disrespect to the professor at all. You know what I mean? It's just me and Dev, you know, we got a chemistry going. You know what I mean? With relaying the information. You know what I mean? Processing it and relaying it back. You know, and like I said, it's no disrespect, and I don't want to ever feel like, you know, Senior, you know, slight Senior in any way. You know. But,
and I call you Mr. Haney in my videos, because I don't know you personally, and I say this: I admire how you're moving your son. And I've said this privately, I'll say it publicly. I saw Devin Haney Promotions everywhere, and I was like, dude, that's gonna be my son. It's not gonna be in boxing, but it's gonna be, I want him to own, you know how I feel about ownership. I want him to own his own shit. From that standpoint, I admire the relationship. I didn't know what was the inner workings, but when you get 10 to 20 comments on your comment section about this and 10 to 20 DMs, I'm like, I have an obligation to my audience that supports me to ask these questions. And, you know.
Yeah, but you don't have the same obligation to ask what happened with, we asked about what happened with Teofimo and Devin, but we don't ask what happened with Floyd and Devin. You know what I mean?
I'll gladly ask those questions.
You want to ask who?
I'll ask Floyd those questions.
Floyd Jr. or Floyd Sr.?
Whichever. Whichever one.
Junior.
Well, I would ask him. I would ask. You know I will.
It's biased journalism at its finest, man.
Mr. Haney. Mr. Haney. Mr. Haney. You ain't never got it. So
ask yourself this thing. With Teofimo, right? We got a graveyard full of shit that he put up, content that he put up, Devin sparring and shit. What sparring, or what if anybody you seen that's similar to Devin that you done seen Teofimo in the ring with?
Talent-wise? No.
But you've seen Devin in the ring with guys as equally as talented or more talented than Teofimo.
I think Teofimo is about a year behind Devin in terms of development. I think he's a year behind. I call your son Shane Mosley without the Shane Mosley power at his age. I think he's that offensively gifted, and I think he's highly intelligent. I think Teofimo Lopez is behind him. I think that your son is on course to fight a Robert Easter type, or Ray Beltran type. You know what I mean? I think he's approaching that, and once he gets past that test, he is who you say he is. You get what I'm saying? And the world will say the same thing you say if he can beat a Robert Easter or a Ray Beltran, former world champion, stuff like that. That's what I believe.
I agree.
That's what I humbly believe, and I'm always.
But Teofimo said, and his dad said that they wouldn't make the fight happen now, right?
That's a money fight, you know that.
Listen, no, that's not a money fight for us. That's not a money fight for us.
If he keeps knocking people out, it is.
Listen, well, he can come now. I mean, who do you want us to fight now? Everybody is saying later on. Everybody is talking about later on.
I think.
What are you talking about later on? What are you talking about later on? What? They're young. I mean, let's make it happen. There's no reason why we can't make it happen.
You're in charge of your own career.
How about this though?
Yes.
How about this though? You help me out and tell me, Devin done called out a lot of people. Who done called Devin out? You know why? Because they know we can make the fight. That's why they don't say shit. We say he call out everybody. You know what I mean? So you tell me.
I think the world is yours. Once he gets his power, he's an elite.
Ain't no more power coming.
No, it's coming.
It's coming.
He's a young kid. It's coming. It's coming.
Ain't no power coming. When you don't get hit,
he doesn't get hit much.
That's the power. That's the power in it. You know what I'm saying? When you fight 29 rounds and you win all 29. You know what I'm saying? Under the lights, man, you boxing, man. He's a boxer, man. You know what I mean? Return to the boxers. You know what I mean? A real boxer. Yeah.
Well, I wish I well moving forward. It ain't. You already know how I feel about black athletes. So it's no. But in addition to asking the question, I'm always going to protect y'all, regardless of.
But in fairness, Senior he deserves more respect, and he doesn't deserve that somebody bring that to him. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, you can.
That's like things that go on in a corner. It's like things that go on a football field, or things that go on.
It was public though. It was in a public setting.
Well, yeah, it was, but I really don't think that he's in the condition to be given such negativity. You know what I mean? We should be given positivity. We did a positive thing. We did some great things that night. And in the 5 or 10 minutes that you got a chance to talk to the good brother, you spoke to him about the negative. So it opened up the door where he had to speak on the negative instead of speaking on the positive.
It highlighted.
But should the negative be highlighted, overshine the positive? What happened? The fighter looked it good. No, see, listen, this is what everyone,
that's what we started the conversation.
This is what everyone needs to understand is. It's all about the fighter. It's about how the fighter feels, how comfortable he feels. If you guys feel more comfortable with Floyd Mayweather in your corner, then y'all start fighting. You know what I mean? If y'all feel that, take him to your job. Listen, if you think Floyd gonna make you better, take him to work with you in the morning. You know what I mean? You take him to edit with you. How about that?
Edit.
Take him to edit, man. You know what I'm saying? But as long as Devin is looking good, he's smiling, he's feeling comfortable, he's doing good, then we did the right thing. Whoever was in there. Because guess what? Not long, in the near future, he ain't gonna need nobody but an ice bucket, man. He don't need nobody, man. That was my whole goal. You know what I mean? At Zad and Floyd, at the height of their careers, what did they need? Did they need somebody to tell them something, or they needed some water, man? You know what I mean? That's it.
Floyd has said that many times.
Yeah, that's it. So give Devin the credit. You know what I mean?
He's getting the credit.
Yeah,
I humbly believe he's getting the credit. But when something outshines, sometimes moments in a fight outshine. Similar to
Floyd Senior told him. Floyd Senior told him in the 10th round, coast and use your jab. I knew that the people wasn't gonna like it. That's why I said I was up there. I already knew. We got a lot of things going on to make Devin a fan-friendly fighter. The fight against Burgos, we used our legs, we used the ring. You know what I mean? And then we came back with this opponent, and we wanted to show a different side. And it was good, but it was a contradiction. And I felt the need to step in and
Sure.
guide the play.
Moving forward, when's he getting back in the ring, and what type of opponent would you like?
very soon. We're looking for someone in the top 10.
WBC, obviously.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Who would you prefer? Who would you want? You're pretty outspoken. You never short on words.
There's a lot going on at the fight.
Yeah, well, you know, by it being on Showtime, a lot of the fighters, you know what I mean. Everything got to add up and they got to match up because, of course, it's a business, you know. So.
And Tiafoe, they met yesterday. You saw that. And what stood out in that moment was, in addition to him saying what you said in sparring didn't happen, and your son stood by his word, and Tiafoe Lopez didn't have the exact same energy as he had with me one-on-one, was the fact that he says he talks to the promoters. He's a promoter. He gets the check from the door. He talks to the networks. I thought, beyond all that, I thought that was
overseas money.
I thought that was the more beautiful thing of the whole thing.
You get the overseas money. You get the sponsorship money. I mean, you know, several cash streams that derive from boxing, and nothing happens. You know, all of it.
I'm glad I could keep it 100 with you, though. I'm glad I keep it 100 with you, man.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
appreciate you,
For
man.
sure.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Appreciate you,
William
King.
Haney, Williams Jr. and Senior said hello. You know, they
Tell
big
them,
supporters.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
We send our support, man. Love the support.
Yeah, and
I saw you wrapping up.
man. Thank you for coming in. You and
I saw you
Darren.
wrapping up.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, man, turn the camera off.
Okay.
Man.